and get things started. So today we're going to talk about my newfound family, my newfound sisters that I found, 3 months ago?
3 months ago.
3 months ago. And we're going to tell you how you could possibly find your family, or the way we did it, I guess. So, all right, so this is Fonda, for everybody on my page, this is Fonda, and that's my sister Melissa on that.
I didn't know if you remember your name.
No, I was going to say my older sister Fonda, but I'm wrong, I'm the oldest.
Out of these.
Yeah.
Out of these.
Yeah.
The baby, she's the baby down there, Melissa's the baby. And I guess Fonda's the middle.
I am.
Right?
And I have a really
That's why she
cool
said that.
podcast, you guys, called The Foilheads, and I'm going to
That's
put this on my show today. So welcome, everybody, and hello to The Foilheads podcast. I'm your host, Fonda Cash, Melissa Cash,
Hi.
and Steve Branch, but Steve Cash. We'll get there later, Steve Cash.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I like Steve.
So go
Branch.
ahead, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about it. I'll just say that, I don't know, about 10 years ago, I decided to do a DNA search because I heard some crazy story about us possibly being related to the Cash family. And I thought for sure there was more siblings out there. So I did my DNA about 10 years ago. And it's been pretty quiet until recently. In April, what happened?
Well, I found out I was adopted early on, but my adopted parents, my mom and dad that raised me, my mom was okay with me looking to find, what I wanted to do is I wanted to find out, or I wanted to see if my mom and dad were still, my biological parents were still alive, and give them a chance to meet me if they wanted to, because they gave me the chance to live, I thought that's the least I could do if they wanted to meet me. And so I had thought about, I wanted to do that early on in life, but my dad, he didn't really want me to do that. I guess I was his and he didn't want that to change.
Right.
So my dad had passed away, and I thought about it for a while, and I've done some search myself with the Children's Home Society, which is where I was adopted through, but it was always a dead end road, and it just kept costing money. And I finally found out it was a sealed case, and I couldn't find out anything. Well, I had a friend of mine, Kim Atkins. She said, "Steve, have you ever done a DNA test?" And I said, "No." And because I was thinking, in order for a DNA test to work, somebody in the family had to do one also. In other words, if I just did it, I wouldn't find nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, she said, "If I got you a DNA test, would you do it?" And I said, "Sure, I would." So she got me the 23andMe, and I sent it off, and it kept keeping me updated. 23andMe, I suggest, is a good thing to do. Anyway, so when I got my results back, it said it showed that I had one sister and one brother, and it was like 12:30 at night when I found out, and I just happened to Facebook search to see if I could find Fonda Cash, and she happened to be online at that time.
Imagine that. Oh my God, I was on Facebook.
And so I sent her a message, and I said, apparently I'm your brother, or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And she disappeared for a little bit, and I'm like, "Well, hello, are you there?" I mean, Well,
I
she
remember,
went,
well, my first thought was, all right, this guy is crazy and completely full of shit.
well, so
But the first thing I did was I ran to 23andMe, which is where I did my DNA. And I'm like, if this dude is my brother, is going to show up. And I went there, and it said half brother Steve Branch. And I was like, oh my God, I have brother.
Yeah, and so I was kind of excited in a way, I didn't know what to expect, and I don't look at it like half. And I had 4 children by 3 different ladies, and I always told them that they were brother and sister. Period. So I don't look at them as half sisters at all. They're my sisters, and I love them dearly. But it's pretty amazing because, like I said, it's only been about 3 months, and I know we've lost some time, but we're trying to make up for it.
Yeah. And where do you fit in, Melissa, in all of this craziness?
I'm actually not a member of the family.
Whatever.
I just kind of popped up one day and they
Yeah.
accepted me.
Right. No. This is what happened. So when I called Fonda, I said,
Steve's gonna
So-
let you guys know. Here.
so it's nice
Take
to
it away,
know.
Steve.
It's nice to know that I got a sister and a brother, right? And she said, "Oh no, brother, you got 6 sisters and 3 brothers." I just passed out right then, and anyway, no.
He's
so I
got
found
a
out
lot.
I found out about all of them. And,
Yep. We got a lot. Yeah, so really, all right, Melissa lied to everybody right now.
Yeah.
I just want to say that. So
I apologize.
Yeah, she's the
I
baby
did
sister.
tell. It was a joke.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
very
a
proud
jokester.
to be a part of the family because we are all jokesters. That's one of
Yes,
the things we
we
all
are.
have in common, among many other things.
Right.
And I was in my bed when my sisters Fonda and our sister Denise were down here getting the news of our brother, and they did try to get a hold of me, but I was sleeping, and if anybody knows me, you don't wake me up when I'm sleeping. It better be a big emergency. So the next morning, they were super eager to talk to me and said, "You're not going to believe this, but we got a phone call and we have a brother." And we had this running joke because our sister Denise we all knew she was somewhere out there, I guess, but we had never met her until she was 27.
yeah.
And I don't know,
Yeah, she
11.
showed up. Well, actually, we had always heard about Denise. We knew
Yeah.
there was another one out there somewhere. So, just so everybody knows, our father, his name was Bobby Cash, and he was a professional singer, songwriter, and piano player. From the 60s, he was signed to King Records. So, he was one of the first guys to bring rock and roll out there, actually, guys. He was a rockabilly artist. So, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, if you
But-
get a chance, I'm gonna listen to some of his stuff. Now, there's other Bobby Cash imposters out there, but
Right, but they're not
King
the one.
Records.
King Records.
King
So yeah,
Records.
if you want to check him out on YouTube, it's Bobby Cash King Records. But anyways, back then my dad said he always told me growing up. He said he made so many kids because they didn't have cable TV back then. So he loved TV. He loved Star Trek. He loved storms. He loved music, and
He loved women.
He definitely loved women. That's for sure.
at
He
least I
loved
get
women.
that honestly.
Yes, you do.
But anyway, unfortunately, Steve did not get to meet him because he passed away on his 58th birthday. So a little bit young. But Melissa actually comes from a family. So there was the first family of 5 kids. I'm the baby of 5. Then there was Melissa's family. And there's 3 in her family, and she's the baby of 3.
Denise was somewhere in the middle.
Well,
of all that, right?
we have 2 brothers from her.
Yeah.
Right? We have 2 brothers on her side that are her full brothers. And then we have in the middle of it all, we have Denise, who is somewhere around my sister Deborah's age, our sister, but my full blood sister Deborah. Denise is somewhere around her age. And you and our sister Teresa are only like 3 months apart.
Yeah, he was
So
pretty
Dad was
man.
busy.
He was
Busy. If he wasn't singing, he was playing.
Oh, yeah.
You never know what he was doing if he was out.
And so you know what's crazy is I'm probably the only one that grew up with our father most of my life. You know, I went back and forth. My parents split up when I was 8, but we all grew up extremely different. I grew up around sex, drugs, rock and roll, and quitting school in the 8th grade and joining a rock band and living that crazy lifestyle and moving out of my house at 15, being on my own. You had really stable parents, am I not correct?
I did. They did get divorced when I was 14.
Okay. But did you finish school and all that
Oh
kind
yeah,
of good
I
stuff?
finished school. I got my GED.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did get my GED. I have a high school diploma, but I only went to the 8th grade actually. And you, on the
I'm
other
a
hand-
teacher. I have a college diploma
Uh-huh.
and went to school on scholarships because I was also a track and cross country athlete. And then, I became a teacher, and I've been teaching since I was 22 years old, and I'm 41 now. And but another thing we all have in common is we've all got a lot of our own children. So I guess we get that from our dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't
But
quite
I know about all of mine.
okay. I also know about all of mine because they came from me, so I know there's not any extras.
Right.
She thinks. No, she has 4 children. You have 4 children.
I had
Correct.
4 children. Right?
And I have 3 children. So that's pretty cool. We all, what's crazy is when he found me online, I think you learned pretty quick I was a singer, right?
Yep.
And he said, I never knew where I came from. He had no idea where he came from. And he said, but I just always had such a passion and love for music my entire life.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny though. I do the country music, and she does everything else. I think.
Well, no.
Yeah.
And then
A little
Melissa likes
country.
some country. You
And
do
I'm
some
a country-
too? You do country too?
She does do a little country. I would say you're every
People accuse
genre.
my original music of being country.
Yeah, you have a natural southern twang to you when you know,
Yeah.
when you sing and when you
Yeah.
make your own music. And then you're, I would say, the older traditional country,
Yep.
and I really, really like the new
Yeah.
modern country. So we kind of cover it all.
Yep. And then we have our sister Denise, and she's an amazing singer.
Oh,
She's just amazing. And then
and she's a great person too. You know,
yes.
just a genuine. She's got a genuine heart. You know,
Yeah.
She would be here with us today, guys,
Yes.
but she had to go out of town to.
she's still here with
She had
us.
plans to go with her daughter, right?
Yeah, it's her daughter. Was her daughter's birthday, so she's going to St.
Yeah.
Louis. Otherwise, she would be here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that you, Steve, have got since you've met us? What has that done for your life? Has it changed your life at all?
Well, yeah, it's changed my life. It's made it better, of course. But you know, so you know, I was, you know, I lost my son in 2013 with cystic fibrosis, and he was my only chance of carrying on the branch name. And so you know, as time goes on, you start losing the people that you love, your elders, you know. And I only had 2 uncles and 2 aunts left in the world, and I was thinking, man, you know, I hope they're with us for a long time. But whenever it's their time to go, it's going to leave just me. I'm going to be the elder from then on out. So then I met all of them, and you know, I feel like even though it ain't the branch name, somehow or another, my life's still going to carry on one day when I'm gone. You know, so it's all been really good, and just I try to spend as much time with them as I can, because you know we don't know how much time we have, and so I try to make the best of it as much as we can. So this weekend we're down here in what is it?
Hope Sound.
Hope Sound.
Yeah.
I've never been down here before, and I think this is the farthest south that I'm gonna go.
You never know. Never
We
say
might-
never.
Well, there may be a
True.
sibling down in Miami. We've got to go find.
True.
Sure. That's where our father was originally born, was Miami in 1944.
And I don't know, have we said this yet, but that our father was adopted as well?
Yeah, actually, yeah. So that was one of the other reasons, like I said, that I originally had signed up for the
Yeah.
23andMe. So I kind of want to know where we came from, because our father was just so amazingly talented musically, and it seems like every one of his children have musical talent, and then all of their children have musical talent. So I'm like, Jesus, who is this guy? You know, and there was a crazy story that we were related to Johnny Cash, which I don't believe, but there was a story that was handed down. So like I said, that's why I did the DNA to check. But you know what's been so nice, and maybe you can agree with me, is you and I both have full blood brothers, correct?
Absolutely.
But Steve has just found us, and I tell you, it's interesting. We all are a little bit alike, and we all share the same DNA, all 10 kids, you know. But I would definitely say that Steve, you, me, and Denise have probably some of the most similar DNA as far as our hearts and the way, you know, just the kindness, the care, the passion, the compassion, you know, all of that stuff that we seem to share in our love for music, and that none of us seem to have any type of jealousy or craziness. You know what I mean? We all just are really supportive of each other. And the other cool thing is, ever since we met you, brother, we've every single day we've all said good morning. We have a little group text message that's awesome, and every single morning, you know, we wake and we say good morning. He says good morning, sisters, or we'll sing a song. He started out forever like singing us 10 songs a day by text. It was great.
Yeah.
And sometimes he still does that, but we say good night and a good morning every day, and we all kind of.
If one of us doesn't chime in very quickly, then somebody's calling that missing sibling. Hey, we haven't heard from, you know, so and so. It's usually me, I guess.
Well, no, it was
'Cause I'm
him one day.
sleeping.
He was missing in action one day.
Yeah.
We all called his daughter Stephanie, going, "Hey, is your dad okay?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's been a whole other blessing too, is having our niece Stephanie, and we've gotten to meet Alexis as well. So 2 out of 3 of your daughters, and gained them as well. I mean, I talk to Stephanie all the time.
Yeah.
So just more blessings. My 4 children have met you and just fallen in love with you. And the crazy thing is, we live the closest together. Steve and I were an hour and a half away from each other. He used to pass through South Georgia, Valdosta area all the time as a truck driver. And I've passed through where he's from in McClenny a million times, going back and forth to Jacksonville, and pulled off on his exit so many times to get food or gas, go to the bathroom, and I never knew my brother was right there this whole time. So it's been really nice for he and I, because it's a pretty quick drive. If we want to meet for dinner or have a quick, just like a Saturday get together. He had a gig a couple weekends ago and said, "Hey, can you come on out to that?" And so we went and did the gig with him.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Right?
Yeah, it's been amazing. And I mean, if we had it our way, all four of us would be together all the time.
We're thinking about how we can sell our houses and buy like some land somewhere and just kind of build a community of
homestead.
It'd be really cool.
It'd probably be something like Disney World or something like that.
Yeah, it's gonna
For
have a
kids,
couple roller coasters.
So I think we're gonna plan some shows together, actually, aren't we?
Well, I hope so.
You guys are coming to come out actually this Saturday, guys. Tomorrow night we're gonna be at Chris's Martini Bar in Jensen Beach. It'll be Saturday, July 11th, right, guys? Saturday, July 11th.
That's right.
From 7 to 10 p.m. It's an awesome little place right in downtown Jensen Beach. They got great food and great strong drinks, and the atmosphere is just awesome. And my son Mike and I are going to be performing, and my brother and sister are going to be sitting in with us and hanging out, and we're going to have a ton of friends and family, so that's going to be really awesome.
So if you're in the area, y'all need to come.
Yeah.
What's that?
If you're in the area, y'all need to come see the show.
And even if you're not in the area, it's worth a drive.
Yeah, sure.
We're
Drive
actually
2 hours, 3, 4. We're worth it.
We're actually ready. We're dressed for the show. The
Right,
only thing is
right.
none of us have pants on right
Right,
now, so we'll have to put pants on for the show.
Right.
But yeah, we're ready.
I don't know about them, but I definitely have pants on. This is a brother and sister podcast, not an incest is best. We don't do that here.
I did not say underpants. I said pants.
Now we're gonna get to the crazy part. This is where we're all a bunch of weirdos that talk about a lot of crazy stuff. As a matter of fact, our brother, the other day was on Facebook and he put up this post.
Don't be talking about my post.
And we're like, so Melissa called me, "Hey, did you see our brother's post?" I said, "Yeah, I saw it." I said, "Holy shit."
See,
So what was the post? I think
people jump to conclusions about my post a lot of times.
Well, you left that one wide open.
Let's give a shout out.
Yeah.
I did leave it.
He's single, ladies and gentlemen. My brother is single, by the way. Look how handsome he is. He's so handsome, and let me tell you, can he sing? Do me a favor, brother.
Yeah.
Just sing us a small little sexy something, or maybe one that song "I Love Stranger," just a little bit. Let those ladies out there hear you.
You said you want a sexy song, you gotta say, "Hey baby, I guess you wonder what I'm doing home so soon. No, I ain't sick. It's just this morning when you told me you didn't feel like you were the most important thing in my life anymore. That broke my heart. So I had to turn around and come back and tell you what I'm gonna do about it. I'm gonna light the bedroom candles, take the phone out of the wall. We'd lay around and talk for hours, or maybe we won't talk at all. See, jumping to conclusions.
I love it.
Yes.
Damn, he's good.
But anyway, but I tell you what, since I found them, I tell you what has really been good for me, because I did. In the family I was adopted in, I did have a sister that passed away when I was 5, so I didn't get to have that sister, as I was coming up. So now I've got several sisters that I can call to and get advice about ladies that I ain't never had,
And boy, has he learned a lot, especially from us two.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't
lot of estrogen.
You couldn't buy these sisters from me. I'll keep them for the rest of my life. So.
Yeah.
Well, would you say that we're like the idea, like we're ladies, right? Ladies?
Well, that's what I always say, yeah.
Are we always ladylike?
Let's just be honest. You don't.
Well, you know what? Yeah, y'all are ladylike.
Thank you.
No problem. They're, but they're a lot like me, and they like to cut up and, do things that
we fart.
I don't expect.
We fart.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Yes,
I don't.
they do,
I
and
do.
they're
I
very
only
proud.
fart in private, and that's
They're very proud of it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
We
And you
went
always
to-
know whenever we let one go because we laugh.
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. There's
So is that the one who's guilty laughs?
Yes.
Yes. Always.
Pretty much, yeah.
The one who's guilty laughs. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we went
And
to
the
a-
ones who are pissed off definitely didn't do it.
Right.
If you're pissed off, you were not the one that did it.
I
That's for
can't
sure.
believe we're talking about that on,
Well, it's a real thing, and I'm
Well,
sure
it
all
is,
of
it
the
is.
viewers have at least farted once or
But,
twice in their lives.
it's
Like,
nice to be able to.
Steve was telling us last night about the time that he was kicking his can down the hall.
We ain't gonna go there. But anyway, so
No, we
But
were
it's been
actually
good.
talking about women.
it's been
We were
good
talking
to
about
have, good to have sisters that I can cut up with and call anytime I need them. And when I see them, I can tell that they're down. I'll call them up and say, "Now look in here, sister. We're gonna work on that."
And you know what you say to me, brother, when you call? You go, "You know what, sister? I'm going to turn your frown upside down."
He's never said that to me.
I ain't said it to her either.
Okay.
But I do try to keep y'all encouraged and try to help you through life because life's tough, man.
Yeah, it is. And I think anytime you've ever, called to check on us or encourage us, I know from my perspective, it's always been hey, listen, I'm going to love you no matter what.
Right.
I just want you happy, and I'm not here to judge, but here's my
That's
2
right.
cents. And I love that.
And I'm like, brother, that's so cool because I killed somebody last night, robbed a bank. They pissed me off,
I said,
dude.
"Well, did you get caught?"
Well,
Yeah,
You
because
didn't.
it's on
You didn't.
camera now,
You
so
didn't
you're
because they're
caught.
still here. So
you'll never
see
know.
what I'm talking about? Jokes. They're
If you
full of
can't find the body, there's no
They're,
evidence.
they're full of them. They're full of jokes. They just got all kinds of things. They don't forget nothing either.
Not really.
And they're kind of like me.
I just like
Anybody that's
to
followed my Facebook page knows that I'll post anything that's on my mind.
You do.
So
The other night you told them, you said, "Hey everybody, I feel sorry for that next girl. You better, if you're gonna be my next girlfriend," you said, "you better be prepared to stay in for 6 months, cause girl, we gonna get busy."
That's
We got
what
a
I
lot
said.
of catching up to do,
I
is what
said
he
we got
said.
a lot of catching up to do. What I was talking about is, in order to know somebody, you gotta talk about everything.
Right.
Do you?
It takes probably 6 months to be able to talk all that out.
I don't really want to talk to anybody. That's why I'm not dating.
I think I'm done talking as well, so.
I don't really want to talk to anybody. I just want to write songs and exercise and hang out with my family. That's
She
about
does
all the
that.
energy I got for her.
She does that. If y'all, every morning she's got a little live post that she'll post on her Facebook page. So y'all, tune in to Fonda Cash and she'll take you on her bike ride and
Beautiful
Come
trails.
with me.
Oh, yeah.
Come with me in the Florida sun and watch me
See?
bike ride.
That's it right there.
She'll let you know how much she loves living in Florida.
Yep.
And how much she really likes getting away from people and one with nature. However, anytime anybody passes, she is the first to,
Good
"Good morning,
Right,
they're so
right.
sweet." That's John. I see him
So
every morning.
her son today, Lucas, decided to go on a bike ride, and apparently he narrated his bike ride like me. So I'm glad to know he follows me and watches me. That's cool.
Oh, he
You're an
loves
inspiration for many.
Yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, so you got to check out Lucas because that was actually a really good video. I was thinking about posting. It was pretty cute.
Lucas is hilarious. You should
It was
post it. And he's 13 and he has had his own YouTube.
Can we plug his channel?
Lucas Weather.
He's
and
going to be a
Lukey.
weatherman.
Lukey Dookie.
Well, at this point, I don't know what he's going to do because he's a video editing machine.
Yeah.
He is hilarious. So he's got that comedy in him. He's a musician.
Wow.
And the weather, which he has in common with all of us, but we get that from our dad too, the
Yes.
obsession with the weather.
Love storms.
But Lucas can play anything on the keyboard. He's been doing that since he was a toddler. If he hears something, he can play it, well, like your son Kian. And so I don't know what he's going to do, but he does have a weather YouTube that you guys can follow called Lucas Weather. Did you pass gas?
Yeah, she probably just.
And man, there's really not a lot of circulating air in here, so this is
No, I didn't. The dog.
What's
I
funny?
did not pass gas, but I'm laughing. But no, I did not. Please don't do that. That's gonna mess me up.
That's pretty cool, Cole. I can talk about anything I want to with these girls right here, and I want to say that they keep it to themselves, but they don't.
Never.
Well, that's not true. We
We're
do for a
broadcasting
certain amount of
live
time.
right now,
Yeah.
and they telling everything.
If you said, Melissa, I got to tell you something, but I don't want you to tell anybody else, I'm going to say, all right, no problem. But I probably will tell Fonda and Denise.
Thank you.
But that's
Maybe.
it.
Then where's it gonna go then? To the rest of the
Well,
year?
all of our spouses are going to hear about it, and
Only if they're in the room.
Right.
I don't have a spouse, so that's good.
yeah. So
Thank God.
Chi-Chi, your dog, hears about it, but that's about as far as
Chi-Chi
it
and my
goes.
cats.
She got a dog
Oh,
named
my
Chi
cat.
Chi and a cat
Wow.
named Chong Chong.
My Chong? No, that's what you call your dong. Chong Chong.
Hey, that's too much. That's too much.
No.
But anyway.
No filter.
He
See what I mean?
He calls it little Chong Chong.
I'm fixing to get off live, but thank y'all for tuning in today.
No, stick around. We won't talk about little Chong Chong.
No.
We promise.
And you have a steady flow of viewers. I don't want to disappoint them.
No, thank you. Yeah, I just want to do
If you guys want us to keep going on Facebook Live, just give us a little heart or a
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah, let us know you're watching. Can you guys? Are somebody talking to us? Can somebody read the
I think it's
comments
just
back?
letting us know.
Somebody comment, man. You got any question?
what
Oh
is
my
it?
God, I gotta mention something about the DNA, guys, because it's very, very important. So
Put it on your
before we promote, guys, and we want, we're not really telling everybody just to run out and go do your DNA. We're letting you know that if you don't know where you come from and you're looking for family, it's a good chance maybe you'll
Good
find somebody if you do it. But
Good possibility.
there is talk, you guys, that the CIA and the FBI are using 23andMe and Ancestry.com
Do what?
to track down alien DNA. So us humans that might be part alien and part human, they're trying to track down the star seeds.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm all human.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
I think so.
You don't know that
I
for
haven't
sure.
found any robotic parts, and I've got all kind of
Well,
aliens.
you're not. They don't have to be a robot to be part alien, brother.
That's a little far.
Listen, guys, I'm just saying this stuff's starting to get freaky out here, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
yeah, this whole world.
They followed the star to Bethlehem to find Jesus, and Mary was conceived by immaculate conception. That could have been artificial insemination.
hmm
You should start thinking.
That's how I
about this.
conceived all of my children.
This is some people. So what's up? Tina Christie said, "What's up?"
Oh, good. We're gonna read some.
Betty,
Tina.
Betty Brandt Looney said, "Love you,
Stuff.
Steve." Carrie Wilson. Now that's the bling lady right there. I need to tell you
Oh,
all that
bling.
story.
Okay, well, we're gonna
Uh,
tell it.
Matter of fact, she made this shirt for me. That
Oh,
lady right there.
Advertise it. Give her
Yeah.
plug her, man. Where
Yeah,
is
this
she
is the
at?
bling lady,
Plug her.
Miss Carrie Wilson
that.
Flory. Yep, and she made this shirt for me and sent it to me. So
Wow.
thank you very much for that. And you see, I use it well. And Brenda Beck says, she's always so positive and inspiring. Talking about you. Who? Her? Hang around a little while. Hang around a little while.
You
Just
know
kidding.
what?
She is
They
always
just
positive.
listen. I got the light of the Lord in
Thank
me,
y'all. Thank y'all
and
for,
that's the truth.
for tuning in, for sure. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all follow Fonda's podcast. You know, we actually recording right now, so this will be playing back on her page, I guess, later, right?
It is. And on a serious note, and actually what my podcast is about is just, it's about questioning everything in life. It's about questioning, aliens, paranormal, government, mind control, the mysterious assassinations. It's also about positivity. It's about manifestation. It's about meditation. It's about love. It's about light. It's about family. Sometimes it's about music. So it's about a lot of stuff.
Energy.
And yeah.
It's just about energy.
Yeah, it's about
It's
energy. Beautiful energy.
And I think, Fonda, you do really a good job of just trying to exhume positive energy. I mean, for us to put any type of negative energy out there on social media or with our family members just brings us down. It's not
Yeah, that's
helping anybody. We all have negative
That's
energy in
right.
us, but she makes an active choice. And I think we all do. I see that from Steve and Denise as well, just our,
Absolutely.
bringing people up.
definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
Denise always does.
I'll tell you what I believe. I believe your mouth, your tongue has power. And
It
if you
does.
speak negatively, it's going to be negative.
And thank you, your thoughts too, brother.
If you speak positively and speak it over you and your loved ones and your friends, speak positively over them, then positive's going to come. It just
That's
can't help it. So I believe in the power of the tongue.
And if you wish love on others and you're happy for others, that stuff's going to come back on you 10 times in full.
That's right.
If
I'm
you're
still
jealous,
waiting.
if you're angry, if you're hateful, all that stuff's going to come back on you too.
Yeah, I
So
believe
it's
that
really
too.
important. We have free will to choose, right?
That's right.
And I know the the positive and the love and the peace feels better to me than the
For sure.
anger and the hate and the.
It does, and we all have hard days, and I think those are
Sure.
the days we lean on each other to kind of bring us out
Yeah,
of those
it's
bones.
nice to have that too.
Yeah.
You know. So I encourage you. If you haven't, if you were adopted or maybe you just want to know a little bit more about yourself, I would do a DNA test of some kind, Ancestry or whatever that is, and 23andMe, whatever you
Ancestry,
choose.
whatever, yeah.
Ancestor, that's right.
Any of them, yeah.
And find out. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It don't cost that much.
Well, you've been nothing but a blessing to us.
And you guys have been a blessing to me, and I'm very thankful. So, and I'm down here right now on a little 3-day vacation, way down here south. Way down here south. But the beach is beautiful, and her house is beautiful, and
Thank you.
she's a blessed lady, y'all. So y'all can follow her. She would love to have you on her podcast.
She's got a house full of friends and family over here today, and there's food and
Yep.
happiness and all kinds of stuff going on.
And what you see is what you're gonna get. She don't put on no show.
Well, I'm gonna put on a show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
But that's the show is just who we are, right?
That's right.
We are always who we are, and so what you see is probably what you're gonna get tomorrow. But a lot of music, a lot of singing, and a lot of talent with you two added to the show.
Well, I think we all got our share. Our dad was good about spreading it around.
Yeah, he sure was. Thank God, Dad. I just wish you were able to meet him, but it's okay. Maybe I'm sure you guys already met before you chose to come into this life somehow. I don't know how that all works, but
I don't either. We'll know one day.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. But anyway, check it out, guys. So we're going to come back with some stuff, and maybe we'll even go live tomorrow night from the show. Maybe we'll set it up and go live. That would be a lot of fun. But anyway, follow the Foilheads on YouTube at the Foilheads FL. Facebook, you can friend me, Fonda Cash Watford. Follow Steve Branch. What's your music channel? Is it Branch and Dean?
We do have a Branch and Dean page, yes.
Yeah, I mean, is that your page?
But if you follow your personal page,
Yeah,
Steve
yeah.
oftentimes goes live and
Yeah, I
sings.
like to go live and sing on my personal page.
He has a lot of family and friends on there, so it's
Yeah.
hard to get added. But he'll try to fit in and get rid of people that aren't real people or that don't post or whatever so more people can follow his
Right.
music. And then I don't have a music page; I just have a personal page. But
Yeah.
you'll see me on
You'll
their
see all of her.
videos.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
She's
a
a school teacher, so she's a little bit more private, But
So I
one
got
day we're going to get her on the
two. I got-
podcast, doing a podcast.
I've got
Yeah.
2 school teachers.
Denise is a teacher as well.
Sisters.
Yeah, and a real estate agent.
Yep.
We all
And a real estate agent.
We all do many things, so
Yeah. Yeah.
jack of all trades, I guess. But yeah, successful real estate agent and amazing teacher. She's an amazing elementary teacher, and then I taught high school, but now I teach special education of all ages. So
Y'all know how I feel about those special kids that need special attention.
yeah,
That's takes a special person to do that, and Melissa's really special.
thank you, brother.
And this is Chi Chi McGruff, everybody, and she just had 5 teeth removed on what day was it?
Was it like 2 days ago, 3 days ago?
Did you take her to
Today's
the doggy
Friday.
dentist, or how do you do
It
that?
was on Tuesday.
3 days ago.
You take her to the doggy dentist? How's that work?
She went to Paws to Help You Guys in
Aw.
West Palm Beach and Jupiter. They have 2 locations, and they are a
So-
non-profit vet, so that only costs what it takes to treat them with, and what you know what I mean. So
So I got a
Yeah.
question. How did you know that the dog's teeth was bad? Did they come up and say, "Hey, look, my mom, my
her
tooth
breath
hurt"?
smelled like
That's one.
rotten
Really?
Oh.
fish,
Well,
I
there
don't
you
think
go.
she
You got
wants
bad
us
breath. You
talking
probably
about
need about
this.
5 teeth took out.
and when you pulled her mouth up and looked, they were like nasty.
Right.
Like half of the tooth was
Mm.
She had 12 taken out 3 years ago.
Wow.
And then-
Maybe she got left.
Well, I just found out something interesting I didn't know. Every single dog has 44 teeth, no matter the size of the dog.
Wow.
So because these little dogs that have a mouth this tiny, they still have to have 44 teeth. So that's why they have so many problems with their teeth being
Wow.
compacted, infected.
Mm.
So most of these dogs end up losing their teeth all
Oh.
before they.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. See, you can learn about dogs
Yeah.
right here.
But anyway, it's getting long, so maybe we'll wrap this up and we'll come on with another one before they leave. You never know, guys. And maybe we'll do some singing live tomorrow night. So tune in and we will have a live show. And check us out on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in, you guys.
And we'll
Peace,
see y'all
love,
soon.
and happiness.
Goodbye.